Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hilltoppers will put total leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Calandria. He makes the connection, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Now the play fake. Got the quick pass. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running way down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
To the air, it's Calandria. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Young.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Unloads quickly.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Here on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
I don't hate the play call there on third and short either, because you try to catch them off guard, third and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on fourth down.
And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and made. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be a draw. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. And the Cavaliers get enough to move the chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Oh, he's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw for it. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And that is why it's important to have success early in the drive, because you set up 3rd and short. You can throw a slant in your sleep. That's going to get caught. You're going to move the sticks, and that's what the offense was able to do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll try it over the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Scanning the field, it's Calandria. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Using his legs, it's Young. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
From the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Gets open down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll try the jet sweep here. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's now third down.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Virginia 7, Western Kentucky 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Second down coming up. He wants to throw. Oh, it's a pass. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And on second down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Pace. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They'll ride the hot hand, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. On the move is the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harrison.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Harris. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Gain of 6. It's now 2nd and goal.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
The Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Got it in the middle. It's Young. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
This offense has a second down play. They'll go to the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Off play action on first down. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on third down.
It's good.
That makes the score Virginia 10, Western Kentucky 3.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Offense gets set for second down. On the run, it's Young. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
After 45. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fights off a defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Virginia 13, Western Kentucky 3.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And the Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. Using his legs, it's Young. Still running at the 40. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Calandria. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the short completion brings up second down. They keep attacking through the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it, got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Fields. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Virginia 16, Western Kentucky 13.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. This time he's got his man. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Johnson.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, This game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Western Kentucky 20, Virginia 16.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Give to the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff from the gun. The Hilltoppers get it past the sticks. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.